KC's Audio Vault.
Matt Mays.
July 16th, 2008.
Well, welcome Matt Mays to the 6 o'clock Rock Report.
Thank you.
How's the tour going with Kid Rock?
It's good. It's our last night with them, and it's kind of bummed out. You know, we had a really good time, and it's like the end of summer camp. You know, it's like it was a really good tour.
The reception from the crowd's been all right.
Yeah, the reception's been fantastic, and you know, the band's been really great to us and stuff. So it's been really good.
Have you had any bad experiences where the crowd is just, you know, like a really bad show night in the past?
We've had a few of those over the years, but luckily not too many. You know, it's just been a couple off nights here and there, I suppose. But
no punches thrown or anything?
No punches thrown. You know, a couple close calls. But
well, the new album, Terminal Romance, I guess you did a whole bunch of songs for it. How did you end up narrowing it down to the 11 that it ended up being?
Yeah, it was one of those things where we had all these songs and it just didn't sound like an album. There was no theme, there's no cohesion to any of it, and so it's kind of like it became some sort of puzzle for me, and to the point where I had all these songs and I'm like, I have to turn these songs into an album, like, and in the age of downloading and everything, I still think it was you know, important to put something that's still an album together that had flow to it and had a theme to it, and it would be hard to not have one song without the other kind of thing. I wanted to really try to construct something like that. So anyways, I just kind of scattered all the songs on the table and kind of picked out which ones I was like, you know, okay, what do I have a theme here? What's going on? So we did a lot of like kind of hard rock tunes, like really kind of balls to the wall, kind of bluesy kind of tunes, and I ended up cutting all those out and trying to go for more of a, I don't know, it's more of it's a really guitar heavy pop record, and you know, so I ended up getting two records out of it. We have this other record done called Get Lucky now. That's the other half of the songs that, you know, that didn't really make the cut on this one. So that's kind of how it came to be.
So it kind of worked out really well. You had a whole bunch of songs and then just split it down the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have one record now that's out. It's kind of lovey-dovey. And then we have one called Get Lucky that's like kind of dirtbag and kind of balls to the wall. So it worked out really well. We got two records out of it.
When do you think that one's going to be hitting?
I don't know. It all depends on how this one goes. You know, if you guys out there go and buy it, it'd be fantastic, because that way I could put the other one out.
Well, do you want to do a song from the new record, Terminal Romance?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Young leaf from a seed that was sown 200 years in the ground. Tall trees hanging over the road, feels like they're staring me down. It's in the way that they sway, it's the feeling I get. They just don't want me around. Tall trees hanging over the road, feels like they're staring me down. Who's gonna love you when I'm gone? Said the leaf to the limb. I'll get over you in a while and find somebody new in the spring. When the sun melts the snow and the water runs down to where the long river flows. Or can I lay with you, Jesse, in the grass tonight and watch them grow? Think about the way things might have been. Give me a ride downtown. Tall trees hanging over the road, feels like they're staring me down. Tall trees hanging over the road, feels like they're staring me down. Tall trees hanging over the road, feels like they're staring me down.
Matt Mays on the 6 o'clock Rock Report. We're Winnipeg's best rock, Power 97. You were mentioning the age of digital downloads, and you wanted to have a cohesive record. Are you trying to fight against it, or you got like the tradition of rock and roll in you with the A-side, B-side? You want to just keep that going, or you think you'll succumb to being like, okay, singles, iTunes, whatever?
Yeah, I'm, it's happening, right? It's one of those things that's happening, and I'm definitely old school, and that I have thousands of LPs. I have a lot of records, and I appreciate, how records were constructed. Have a really good song at the beginning of side B, and just how they were all put together. But at the same time, it's music is getting spread out in such a different way now, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just it's just different, and I think there still is a place for having, instead of just picking one good song and putting it on a record full of filler. I think it's important for bands now to make sure that every song on the record is good, so that if in fact somebody does just take one song and send it to a friend, well, they do that, that's fine, but they'll be more prone to go, okay, well, everything on this is kind of good, so listen to this one, and you'll hopefully like the rest. Or, some people like that song, and some other people like that song, instead of just having that one big, song that's quality on a record, and the rest not so much. So I think it's still important to have, just to have that record kind of feel, and just knowing there's, oh, you like this song, well, the rest of the album's, just like it, or whatever.
It's kind of hard for us to adapt to it, because we like having the physical copy. We like to open it up. Like, it even goes back to records, like you were saying. And now that younger listeners, it really doesn't matter to them. It's a click, and then it's on an iPod.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how you have to look at it. And, like, we're used to CDs and cassettes or whatever, and from years ago, and now kids that are like just starting to get into music, 10 years old. Then the CDs look like LPs to them, and it's a completely different way of thinking. So, I'm kind of into it. I'm interested to see what's going to happen.
And then it kills the mixtape too. Well, I guess you can make playlists and send those to your friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, USB chip tapes.
Yeah. You're playing on a pretty tiny little guitar.
Yeah,
it almost looks like a ukulele.
Yeah, it makes me look like a giant.
It does.
It's a big one.
You be a bit of a gear guy? Do you have lots of guitars?
I have lots of guitars, yeah. It's the only place I ever have any money, which is very seldom, because gas money to tour, and all the gas money eats all through my guitar money. But I have been lucky enough to purchase some pretty nice guitars in the past, and I'm a collector of guitars, yeah.
New record, Terminal Romance. Who did the cover art for that? It's kind of cool. It's pink, and it's got a heart. And
It's my dad. My dad painted it. Yeah. My dad does all my album covers, and it's like a robot metallic heart, and it's anatomically correct, but it's all made of metal, kind of thing. Yeah.
You come from a pretty artistic family?
Yeah. My folks are very creative people, and so my old man's been painting his whole life, so it's nice that we can like work together on little projects like my albums and stuff. It's pretty awesome. We get to do that.
I guess you grew up in Hamilton, moved at a young age to Nova Scotia, and where are you living now?
I live in Brooklyn, New York now. Like a friend of mine lives there, so I got a place kind of thing, and so it's been great, man. I moved there last June, and it's been fantastic. It's just really working hard and playing a lot and writing a lot, and I got a lot of great friends there now, and it's such a great town.
Do you feel like it's changing the way you write a song? Like, you're a maritime boy, and now you're in Brooklyn?
Yeah. It definitely was a bit of adapting had to take place. But once I did, it was amazing. I feel so comfortable there now. So yeah, it was working out great.
Well, I guess you got a birthday coming up soon, right?
I do.
Yeah,
Nice one.
Yeah, 29.
29.
Well, that's a rough one for a lot of people. How do you feel about getting that close to 30?
I was thinking about it. I mean, it's just kind of more crazy than anything. I've made sure that I've lived every day to the maximum for the last 29 years. So this earth doesn't owe me anything. So I'm fine with moving ahead.
Matt May's playing tonight with Kid Rock, and you want to do one more song for us on the Rock
Sure.
Report?
Broke the winter's back and split for the sun. Shot through the night from a frozen gun. With my eyes on the skies and 1 foot to the ground. I really gotta go. Away. It's a rough and tumble come down at the break of day, sitting here staring out across the bay, with that sunrise in your eyes. There's nothing left for me to say, but I really gotta go. Because heartbreaks are uncurable, and I'm up all night, stone-faced in New York City, trying to set things right. She talks with her hands, and she's saying goodbye. And nobody's ever gonna tell me why. They just say time heals all, but I don't believe him anymore. 'Cause heartbreaks are uncurable, and I'm up all night, stone-faced in New York City, trying to set things right all night. Time rolls on religiously, swift and sly. A bullet train full of souls riding through the night. Everyone thinks they can slow it down. I used to be like them before I knew you. And ain't nothing as dead as a dead romance. Ain't nothing more alive than the city tonight, with the storefront windows reflecting me, where my steel-cut heart can feel this electricity hum. Oh, look at me now. Who's gonna take me in from this lightning and the thunder into you, the wonder? 'Cause heartbreaks are uncurable, and I'm up all night, stone-faced in New York City, trying to set things right. Heartbreaks are incurable, and I'm up all night, stone-faced in New York City, trying to set things right all night. She sang rock and roll with the devil.
Matt Mays on the 6 o'clock Rock Report on Power 97. Catch him tonight with Kid Rock at the MTS Center. Thanks so much, Matt.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at Power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.